Hello, Mr. Tan here. So I'm going to teach you how to solve this inequality involving polynomial, which this polynomial now is power 4. It's a quadratic polynomial. So 2x power 4 minus 3x cubed. So okay, you have to watch the video how to factorize polynomial. Alright, in my video I'm talking about how to factorize a polynomial. So in the I will share the YouTube link in the description below. Alright, so now I have factorized this. So I factorize for you is actually x plus 1 by using factor theorem, so which I discussed in another video. So now after I factorize, I getting all this, where I getting two real factors, and this one, if you factorize, you will have complex. Alright, so means that the discriminant show me less than 0, means that it's an imaginary roots. So where if you try here, you have b square 4ac, your b square minus 4a, and your c, you are getting 1 minus 8, which is negative 7 less than 0. Means that this type of quadratic factor does not have real factors. Okay, does not have real factors. It have imaginary roots. Okay, so which cannot further factorize into two real factors. It will be getting complex factor. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try to I want to using the graphical method. Okay, in this case I try to using first, look at this, right? Look at this. So this one cannot factorize into real factors. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do completing the square. If this happen, alright, if this happen, if they have imaginary root, where's the discriminant b square minus 4ac is less than 0. If this happen, then I will doing completing the square for this. Okay, after I doing completing the square, which you are very good about it, so you are getting x minus 1 over 2 square plus with 704. 704. So you have to do completing the square to write it in vertex form. So now you can see that this always positive. Alright. So for this, for x minus 1 over 2 square plus 7 over 4, it's always positive. Alright, it's always positive. Because why? This one at least 0, because something power of 2 will always positive, or either the minimum it will be 0. Alright, if you plus with 7 and 4, it's always positive for any value. You can choose any value, 0, negative 1000, 100, okay, negative 102, anything, you will still getting either you getting 0 or it's positive. Alright, it's a positive number. So add up this, it's always positive. Means for example, always positive, always more than 0 for all the number, okay, all the real number, okay, for all the real number. So this is always positive. So in order for everything here to be positive, untuk semua ini positive, for everything for here to be positive, this have to be positive also. Alright, this is always positive, but this may be negative, may be positive, but this is already sure that it's always positive. So now we consider this part. So we just consider this factor here. So means that in order for this to be everything to be positive, more or equal 0, means that this positive, yeah, this is always positive, right? So this have to be positive also. Okay, x plus 1, 2x minus 3 have to be positive or 0 as well. So now we just consider this one. We just consider this one. So, and solving this inequality, which is a quadratic inequality. So quadratic inequality, we're using graphical method, right? Equals 0. So we shaded this. So we have negative 1 and 3 over 2, right? So positive means this region here, alright? Because why I'm choosing this region, this value of x here, means x less or negative 1 or x more or equal 3 over 2, right? So this will be the solution for this problem. Why is it? Because during this region, during this region, when x less than -1 and x more than 302, you see the graph for the quadratic is above the x-axis. Above the x-axis. So means that above the x-axis means that the y value will be positive, right? So it's positive when the x is less than -1 or x more equal 3/2. Alright? So means that for this to be positive, this is the one that we need to consider, because this is always positive in this case. So, but if this is negative, let's say when this whole thing is negative, means that this is always positive, right? This is always positive. So this means that if this is negative, this will be negative, right? Because this is always positive and negative, that's why you get negative, right? So this is the one that determines the sign of this polynomial. Alright, so that's all for this video.